Slow-growing and long-lived Canadian hemlock trees in the wild may reach 80 feet tall or higher, with a spread of 25 to 30 feet. These fragrant plants are pyramidal or conical in shape, and their small needles give them a fine texture. The needles are dark green on top and light green underneath. The bark of Canadian hemlock trees at maturity may be a cinnamon red or reddish brown. Canadian hemlock trees are best grown in zones 3 through 7. Canadian hemlock trees require a soil that is moist, but that offers good drainage. Shallow-rooted, they also need protection from the wind. But unlike many large trees, Canadian hemlocks will tolerate quite a bit of shade. Canadian hemlock trees can serve as a specimen plant or as a living wall. Privacy screen. Compact cultivators, which are essentially shrubs, are commonly used as hedge plants and/or in foundation plantings. If you begin pruning them when young, they are fairly easy to shape. Two virtues of Canadian hemlock trees are that they are shade tolerant and make relatively little mess. They offer one of the few options for screening plants in shaded areas, pine trees, with their larger needles and cones. We are known to be messy, but the needles and cones of Canadian hemlock trees are much smaller. This is a great tree for any large farm area, or even just for some shade in your backyard. Tennessee Nursery will have exactly what you need online, so make sure to stop by and take a closer look at this tree. This tree is in the pine family and is an exquisite looking evergreen. The shade of the tree is very dark and rich in green color. As the tree starts to grow larger, you can see it gets a lot darker. This is typically due to the fact that the tree will gain a lot more branches and add a lot more bulk. As it grows, it will start to gain the pyramid shape that will truly make it look appealing. Once this tree matures, it can reach about 80 feet. If you want something smaller, then shoot for a Canadian hemlock suga that will only get about 40 feet tall. Of course, it will take years for this tree to reach this size, so you may just want to grow it anyway. After the tree matures, you will be able to enjoy a nice amount of shade. Buy your Canadian hemlock trees online at Tennessee Nursery, tnnursery.net.